Yeah, thank you, Amar. As you see, I have no notes, so I'll just speak from my experience, what I have, experienced in my past 26 years and 4 months. And a lot of the time, it is very much related to asylum seekers and refugees, and I'm a refugee from Afghanistan, made Glasgow my home. In my 26 years, I have never, afraid to go anywhere in Glasgow. But lately, me and my children, including my wife, we have to think twice where we have to go. We receive messages every single day, not one or two or three, hundreds of messages telling me that they're going to lynch me. They're going to find my house, and I can show you the messages. They're going to find my house and they're going to turn up at my home. I literally had a man turn up at my home, try to, tell me that he was going to bomb my family, and I have to effing go where I come from. And I reported that to the police, and luckily the man was convicted with the help of Amar and other friends some years ago. So we do not want a Glasgow that where people from all backgrounds have to think twice. What if I go to the city center? But let me say this very loud and clear. We will not stop visiting the city center. We will not stop visiting the mosque, the pubs, the churches, the parliament, the parks, the library, the swimming pools. We will go. We're not afraid. But the problem is, as everyone said here today, is well orchestrated, funded by billionaires and millionaires, the likes of Elon Musk and some other millionaires in this country, against migrants, refugees, asylum seekers, and many other faith groups in this country. So it is really, really shocking that, as the lady said, that in 2026, that women of colors are being targeted. Women, indigenous women are being targeted because it is a problem with the man. It is nothing to do with women. We have to fix this problem, and we ask every elected politician here. We ask the politician to say it loud and clear that we need a Glasgow that is welcoming every citizen in this city. Delivery drivers, as you have seen, asylum seekers, just a couple of days ago, a man ran after him with a big knife, a knife the size of my hand. The man have to hide in a toilet. When I asked him to report it to the police, he say it will damage my asylum application. So there are many, many cases, which went or goes unreported. These are what you see is just a drop in the ocean. So today, here from this room, we urge the Scottish Government to take serious actions. We ask the elected politicians to represent us on every level and say that what is happening in Glasgow, it is not fair and just. We have certain politicians, and I was on the protest in Glasgow Green the other day. When I pointed out to the officer that a far right was making Nazi salute next to the Reform councillor. I don't know what her name is, and I don't want to know her name. And the officer said, we have intelligence gathering officers and they're collecting intelligence. I said, the guy is standing there making Nazi salute, and he's just 3 meters away from you. And the officer told me, no, we can't do anything. We have officers who are collecting intelligence. Imagine, as a Muslim, if I praise bin Laden, what will happen to me? I think I will be taken away from this room, sent somewhere in Berlin, or maybe probably to Guantanamo Bay or somewhere else. So we want the elected politician, the Scottish Government, to say it loud and clear that what is happening in Glasgow, it should not go any longer, not even for a minute. Glasgow is a great city. It is a city that welcomes Nelson Mandela, welcome people like myself. I know a lot of people in this room for the past 26 years, and they're struggling for 24/7, supporting asylum seekers and refugees. And I tell you this is very much linked to the illegal wars and invasion when we come here. If you bomb a country, the entire population displaced, Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, Yemen, Sudan, the genocide in Gaza. And we see that Reform Councillor supporting the genocide 24/7, standing on Sauchi Hall seat in that Zionist stall on the daily basis, supporting the genocide in Palestine. So we from today onward, this should be a wake-up call for everyone, every Glaswegian. We want the silent majority of Glaswegian. Every time we give a call, as Azam said previously, thousands of people turn up. But that's not enough. Yes, freedom of speech is very important in this country. They are the basic core of democracy. But what we need is responsibility. Freedom of speech come with responsibility. People who are known to the police, people who are, convicted criminals. Trevor from Belfast, a murderer, Trevor from Belfast, and took part in the protest. Convicted criminals in Glasgow court were on the protest. You know, 1 in every 5 men who attended the riots in 2024 are domestic abuser. 1 in 5 individuals. It's according to the police, not me who says. So thank you, Amar, and I want to say thank you to everyone. And I think everyone say the media has a huge responsibility. Every time we see an article, whether it's a news channel or print media or electronic media, and the media, the organization don't bother. You see hundreds of racist comments which is unbelievable. I don't know why they leave it there unless Amar said, when you phone in and you say this is not acceptable. We put a post, and the moment you put a post, and people tell you if you don't like it, F off. This is my home. I came to this country. I built my family. When I'm speaking here right now, my 2 daughters are at the hospital, NHS, working as psychologists while I'm speaking here. So we contribute. We stay here. This is our city. We are not going anywhere, no matter what happens, and we are proud of this city and the people of this city.